Roy, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios me los bendiga. Mis hijos no nacerán otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Me venga a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar. Se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo a la federal y a la estatal. Cambié todas las válvulas ya que pueden.
Getting set for baseball under the lights just outside of Atlanta at Truist Park. Ought to be a good one here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Atlanta Braves. It's Braves baseball on the show, and it starts right now. Charlie Morton gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
And now here is Brandon Lau. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And the first pitch of the game is taken for ball 1 as we're underway tonight from Truist Park.
First pitch, 7:20.
That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Ji-Man Choi is at the plate as he watches ball 1. He comes into this one at 248. 4 home runs and 19 driven in. In tight with the sinker, ball 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Row. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Two and two.
The playing 2-2.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2.
Count is full. 3-2.
Wander Franco will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Heredia is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 5.
That brings up Wander Franco, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And we're just underway from Truist Park. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And another foul ball. The payoff pitch one more time. And it's fouled away. In the air down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder. And they can't run it down. The next 3-2. On he pops it up. Riley trying to get there. And that's going to land foul. Just hung in there on that one. Another payoff pitch. And he struck him out as this epic battle goes to the pitcher, and the side is finally retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Michael Wacha, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Stepping up is Abraham Almonte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Abraham Almonte.
Wacha gets the sign. Here it is. Now the 1-0. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Right fielder looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Third home run for him on the year. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman.
As he'll take a look at ball one. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. And even 20 home runs and 51 runs batted in. That misses. 2-0.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
The 2-0 on the way.
No.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And that misses for ball 4 to Freeman as he'll work the walk.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So stepping in is Ozzie Albies as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0 home. Smoked on the ground left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will not be able to get the force at second, so there are 2 on now to start the inning.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
In now, Austin Riley. Hit hard to short. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Now to the plate, here is Austin Meadows. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Austin Meadows.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Payoff pitch one more time. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo home run for Austin Meadows. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And with it, the Rays have drawn even at 1 apiece.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Joey Wendell digs in now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 287 the average coming in. 7 homers and 33 driven in. Up top, it's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. The 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 delivery. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. So here's Mike Zunino. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
Stepping in now, Taylor Walls, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. High and deep to straightaway right. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! It's a grand slam. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
To the plate now, Michael Wacha,
Pitcher number 52.
as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
High in the air and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The batter number 8, second baseman, Brandon Lau.
At the plate now, Brandon Lau, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Tuki Toussaint is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 62.
I really hope you listen to the essence of this message. Glad you dressing so expressive and you're moving in percentage. Advantage adolescent when you always have connection. God dealt the opportunity for you to be progressive. My body just
Wacha leads off second with nobody out. Lays off 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, Wander Franco, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2 out here and a runner at second. 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Austin.
So next to bat will be Austin Meadows, and he blasted a homer in his first at-bat. He's set, and the pitch.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
A 1 pitch on its way. Now a swinging bunt.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Rays are in front, 5-1. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at bat at a time.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Wacha steps into his windup. Here it comes. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have, too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 4 home runs and 19 driven in. Advantage count, 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. Swanson stands at second with no outs. In there, 2-1.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Kevin Smith.
Next up, Kevin Smith. Now the first pitch. One out and a runner on third. Behind 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 5-2 game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
And now Touki Toussaint. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Good time to take something off, but it's 2-1 now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
3-1 to him now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now here it comes. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Fouled off. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. Tampa Bay leads this one 5-2. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Rays.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Joey Wendell. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 8th home run on the season for him as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
Kevin Kiermaier is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 3rd home run for him on the year. And the lead is now 7-2.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Here now is Mike Zunino as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now the 1-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Swing and another one deep out to center field. Looking up is Heredia. Gone! It's a solo homer here for Mike Zunino. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
Into the box, Taylor Walls. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Next to dig in, Michael Wacha. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Here's the first pitch.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. There's one, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brandon Lau. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. Comes set and the 0-1.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
The 1-1. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will hold up at second with two aboard now.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
So now to the plate, Ji-Man Choi. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Heredia. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now back.
2 on, 2 out, and in to swing the bat next is Wander Franco. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
3 runs already home here. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Arcia is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Rays lead it 8-2.
We're just about set to go here as the Braves come to bat in the 3rd inning, and this is an offense that's really been productive this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Abraham Almonte. Zeroed down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. And even 20 home runs and 51 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. Freeman has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Aldi.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Bouncer down the line.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Albies with a 1-1 count now.
1-1.
Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. Still 8-2. Now into the box, Austin Meadows. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
In there, and it's 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. 1-0.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
2-0
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
One strike.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
3-1.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Left side, but well foul. 8 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Next, it'll be Kevin Kiermaier. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. go in the bottom of the fourth. And set to go as the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Baseman, Austin Riley.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Standing in now, Orlando Arcia. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Franco will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in next, Dansby Swanson. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
0-1, here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Riley, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Very weakly on the ground. That's foul, so the battle will continue. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The 2-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at-bat.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
In now, Guillermo Heredia. Fouled away. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 0-1. Drilled to the left side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
Kevin Smith will be next as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Line, but speared on a hop. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. 2 left for Atlanta. Still 8-2.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special on my essence, I'm a groove.
Tyler Matzik gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Now at the plate is Mike Zunino. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Matzik is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First offering, Taylor Walls comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. The 1-1.
2-1.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Now batting, the pitcher, Michael Wacha.
Next up is Michael Wacha. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch on its way. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Walls, base runner at first with one out. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2.
He's going to be looking down at the third base coach right now, hoping he takes this bunt sign off. It's just a lost art in today's game.
Before the 0-2, a look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. A pause and the 0-2. Runners on first with one down. Struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Now a move over to first, just keeping him close. Stepping in now, Brandon Lau, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Coming in is Heredia. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. One left for Tampa, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wacha.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. He said they're having a really hard time squaring up off-speed pitches right now, which is making it easy on the opposing pitching to keep them off balance. Until they prove they can hit anything other than fastballs, he thinks they're going to keep getting a steady diet of pitches with movement and deception.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Pablo Sandoval will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And now the first pitch. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. And he fouls this one off. Sandoval, a 5'10" switch hitter. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time.
Ball 3.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
The 3-2 pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate now, Abraham Almonte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. 2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and that misses ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Still 8-2. Josh Tomlin gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi. The pitch. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
At the plate, Wander Franco, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Bases are empty, one man out. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two called. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change if he can look.
Now a curveball that's yanked high and deep down the line in right, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
To the plate now, Austin Meadows, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Freeman ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. So next to hit is Joey Wendell, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Outside, 3-0 now.
3-0.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that's finally over for a strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Opposite field to left. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Tampa Bay.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Wendell at second with 2 down. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Albies scoops it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Rays will settle for just the 1. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Rays 9 and the Braves 2. Bottom of the 6th inning now. That'll bring up Ozzie Albies.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
On its way is pitch number 75. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Wacha gets the sign. Here it is. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he got him.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in for the Braves, Austin Riley singled in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Number 9.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First pitch of the AB now. Orlando Arcia stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Right back at the mound. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Josh Fleming takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A bouncer up the middle, barehanded for 1. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Now at the plate, Mike Zunino. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
Ball.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Taylor Walls. A ball and no strikes. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Hey. Playing 11, 1-1.
1 out, nobody on. And that misses. 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Good count.
Pulled toward right center field. Heredia will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Randy Arozarena gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. First pitch on the way. Chopped weakly to the right. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 10 home runs and 41 RBIs. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
So now to the plate, Brandon Lau, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Here's the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count of the Rays' second baseman at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. On a swing, and he popped him up. Off to the left in foul territory. Riley is there, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Rays are out in front, 9-2. Andrew Kittredge gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Guillermo Heredia. From the stretch, up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home misses, ball 2. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Outside and low, 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 3-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Into the box, Kevin Smith. Hit back up the middle. A jumping catch at second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
The pitcher,
Jock Peterson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 11 home runs and 37 RBIs. The 1-0. 2 balls and a strike now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The right fielder, number 34, Abraham.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Abraham Almonte. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on the way.
No, inside.
Peterson, the runner at first with 2 gone. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. And he fouls this one off. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 left for Atlanta. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Shane Green enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Now to bat, Ji-Man Choi, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. He's set, here it comes. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Freeman is up with it. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box now, Wander Franco. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 0-1. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Swanson is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So here's the cleanup hitter. Austin Meadows flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Talk about stopping the bleeding right here. This guy has come in and just executed everything he's wanted to against this offense. Nice to settle the boys down.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. The Rays go in order 1-2-3, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Into the box, Freddie Freeman. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Freddie Freeman.
And now the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Fouled off. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. The 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, I understand it's a tough backhand play right there, but he who hesitates is lost. You could tell him fishing in the glove a little bit too long, and it cost him on getting the out right there.
Stepping in now, Austin Riley. Popped him up. Choi is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, left.
So the next to bat will be Orlando Arcia. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now an at-bat you don't want to miss, and here is Joey Wendell, and he needs just a triple for the cycle, so let's see if he can put one in the gap. First pitch of the AB now. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hard on the ground towards short. Swanson brings it in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Up next, Kevin Kiermaier grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
He's set, and the pitch.
No ball. 1 strike.
Little tapper down the first baseline. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we're going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Here comes the 1-2.
No.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
1-1.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way. And there's strike three. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First offering on its way.
Ball, no.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Wait for the pitch.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Two and two. The 2-2.
That's a ball.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
To the plate now, Guillermo Heredia. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Franco will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Next, here is Kevin Smith. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, and another double play right here would certainly end this game. Let's see if they pitch him the same way. Hard in, soft away.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swanson stands at first with 1 out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Meadows is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Jonathan Lucroy will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Now here's the first offering. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Hit down the third baseline. He's got it. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Rays took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Michael Wacha wins his 3rd of the season. Charlie Morton was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. Andrew Kittredge takes the rare 3-inning save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Squad hustle like a relay, run it back like a replay. No time for that he say. Got care about what she say. Self-care like eat, pray. Give thanks before I eat, pray. But tell a hater that I eat, pray. I'm like Miami where the heat's at. Now I'm riding up to 2. You would think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never break. When I shoot it, swish. Fourth quarter.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For Atlanta, 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Michael Wacha. His record is now 3-2. The loss goes to Charlie Morton. He falls to 8-4. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.